Hi Virgo, welcome back. If you're new here, it's Biting Butterfly Tarot. We're going to do your weekly energy check-in. If you haven't seen your love reading for September, you might want to check that out because it was pretty amazing. And also check any video that resonates out for that because it's pulling from the same collective energy. So today we're going to just kind of get some oracle cards and then get some topic cards and drill it down with some tarot. So these are pretty awesome so far. You've got number 6, Not For You. Was that in your love reading? That was in somebody's. Number 12, A Change in the Wind. Number 18, Serendipity. And number 51, Milk and Honey. So it's kind of like once you realize something's not for you, everything changes. There's going to be something serendipitous that comes in. Let's pull from this deck real quick. Spirit, any messages you have for the sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for September that we didn't already cover. Cleaning house. 2 other signs got that. I want to say Scorpio and Libra. Magical Shapeshifter, number 52. They're saying there's at least one more in there. So that goes along kind of with the same message. It's kind of like once you clean house, everything magically shifts. Unexpected visitors. Ooh, this could get interesting. All right, Spirit, let's get some topics for discussion or messages for Not For You, A Change in the Wind, Serendipity, Milk and Honey. Oops, something just flew. Ooh, I just saw Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way and someone has something to say. Quite a few of these. Whoa, good grief. I'm not going to take those that just fell on the floor. We'll take these, though. So there are corrections or apologies needed. That's probably what someone has to say. Don't let pride get in your way if you're the one that needs to do that. Fate and destiny, that's been coming out like crazy. Interference and delays. Self-sabotage, that might be part of the delays. Past traumatic events, that's definitely part of it. You are self-sabotaging and blocking your blessings. Go with the flow, accept what you cannot change, and release control. Wow, okay. And all this crap on the floor. Be true to yourself, not for you. Oh, wow. I think I'm supposed to keep these. There's only 4 of them. I'm going to keep them. Parental influences, be true to yourself, not for you, and dislike of change and resistance. So, yay. All right. Lots of stuff going on in Virgo's world. It is your birthday month, so happy birthday. They're saying, I don't know what, I think they want me to put parental influences and the resistance back in there, even though you're not going with the flow. I think it might come back out over here. So we're going to keep these so far. All right, let's get the tarot out and clarify. So where are the, let's ask first, what's not for them? What is not for the Virgo Spirit? Something hidden. Has to do with a partnership. King of Pentacles. And something flipped out in the middle of the deck. Oh, that's the 3 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. You're going to realize this, that you might have made the wrong choice. Could be with a person, a partnership. Could be business or career related, but I have a feeling it's love because there's a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Cups coming in here. So there's going to be a moment of truth. And I think they're going to tell us that when we get down to here. Where's the corrections and the apologies needed? Something flipped. Somebody's holding on to this connection and very wounded by it. They might have also done the wounding too because of their past trauma. There's your energy with the Hermit and Justice. So someone did you wrong, Virgo, and they want to apologize. Let's see if we can see who it is. Who has something to say, Spirit? Oh, they want to talk about love. Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. So there's your serendipity. But they're very conflicted about it. Confused about it, I should say. How to approach. Because this has been over for a really long time. But they know it's divinely guided now. That's been the message all along the way. I wish people would just speak. speak for once. So what are these delays? I think it's all the self-sabotage. What's the delay right now, Spirit? So there's been some just no communication, a lack of balance. It looks like somebody gave an offer. I don't know if it just wasn't accepted. It was not accepted. Someone cut somebody out of their life. And that was the delay. Nothing ever worked back up after that. It was probably self-sabotage. Definitely self-sabotage. Sorry, that's referenced twice in here. So let's see what's not for you, because that goes up there again. Let's pull a different deck and see if it gives us the same message. There's, whoa, flying on the floor. So something's not for your highest good. And I'm not sure. I think it's the King of Pentacles energy. And that you know that. Yeah, judgment didn't come. Let me get the one on the floor. It's taken too long. So the one that you think, this is kind of confusing now. Because it's like, did you realize that something was not for you and started it with this King of Pentacles? Because here it's saying you shouldn't expect judgment. Like that wasn't for your highest good. Maybe you're supposed to go with the flow. Yep, go with the flow. If it's meant to be, it'll come rushing back in. Why is the Chariot here with judgment? The Knight of Cups. They'll come back with a love offer. Be true to yourself. So once you go with the flow, release what you can't change. Release control of the outcome. It's like instant. Be true to yourself. Like sometimes you can work and work and work and work trying to figure out the answers. And the truth is you just got to let it go. Let the situation end. And then the answers just magically come in. But I also feel like that's kind of like the beating the dead horse combination. With the Fool. Did you take a leap of faith with someone else? That was the Gemini reading. It's caused you to be very guarded. You're being very, very guarded. And you were undecisive and you walked away. You walked away because you felt it wasn't for your highest good and you were being true to yourself. But I think Spirit's saying here, like, nope, this was destined. Serendipity, please, Spirit. Yeah, somebody missed an opportunity with you. They overlooked that cup. Didn't believe it. Too good to be true. Left you probably for a third party. And now they're going to reconcile. It's going to be judgment. Oh, the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, the Sun, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness, definitely. So this was a twin flame connection, and there was third party interference. Self-sabotaging. Somebody was definitely given their time and energy to another person and got caught up and cut out. So let's see. Let's go up here to a change in the wind. What's going to change when they go with the flow, Spirit? Let's get out a new deck. What's going to change when Virgo goes with the flow and releases? They release control. You're going to be happy with victory. Your broken heart is going to be a thing of the past. Why is the Three of Swords there? Is that because that's a thing of the past? Or when this comes in, are you going to have to break someone's heart? Yeah, you're going to be happy. No more heartbreak. It's going to be milk and honey. Because I think right now you think all of this was for naught, and this person puts you in a lot of pain. They put you, there's that guarded energy again. When you release control, that guardedness will go away, and that sunshine will come just right on in there. Yeah, with your soulmate. Oh my goodness, that's good, Virgo. Let's get a couple of these, reconciliations on the bottom of the deck. All right, Spirit, can you tie in this particular spread for Virgo? See where the storyline goes, please. I hope I'm not shaking the table. These cards, I apologize. I think there just needs to be a big conversation here. It's good luck. Of healing. Just apologies. I trust. That's come out all day long. friendship, that too, because a friendship was lost in this. Like, you guys aren't even speaking. So if anything else, you know, that's part of that trauma. It needs to be healed. It's like just a huge misunderstanding, and everybody will feel so much better once they just get it off their chest. Blessings. And this combination came out for somebody. There was like 3 or 4 of these same cards. Forgiveness and healing. I kid you not. So they're going to come back, and even if they don't, I think Spirit's saying, like, forgive them. Forgive them. Because that's the best thing you can really do for yourself, is to offer forgiveness to yourself and someone else, because then you're no longer bound to it anymore. That's the first step of, you know, healing. Well, one of the most important. I guess acceptance would be right up there too, and going with the flow. Let's see if we can tie any of these together. Healing and forgiveness, the ancestors. So your spirit guides, your guardian angels up there, your little spirit team, they're doing their darndest to help you with this. Water, thirsty for change, drowning in emotion. So there's still a lot of hurt there over the situation. You might feel tied to it. Divine masculine and baggage. Holding on to past events and or relationships. So you might have to release that in order, you know, for them to come back. Or it's just saying, you know, don't let past events interfere with your relationship. There's actually some dream communication going on. And I'm going to link my friend Jay's channel in the bottom. She's been picking up on the same collective, but she's getting different messages, and she does a lot of oracle cards. So you might want to check out her earth sign reading and her other readings, because since it's the same collective, there's going to be a message in there for you. So if I don't remember to link that down below, please tell me. So somebody's skittish about this, but they've had an epiphany, you know, and so when they come back, you know, this is universal interference, divinely guided here. Don't let the past intervene, you know, let them know that you forgive them, own your truth, state everything. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's actually helpful. That's what the world is actually missing, because I can't tell you how many requests for personal readings where I'm getting, you know, cards where it shows that both sides want to communicate and everybody's terrified to, you know, because it might make them run again. It might make them, you know, if you're constantly chasing after somebody and they don't respond, don't reach out first, you know. But if they were the last one to respond, you know, to communicate with you, see, there's that Emperor. Control, control, control. It has to be this way. It has to be this way. And then look at the Queen of Wands. She's staring straight ahead. So basically what I'm going to say is if they take action and they have enough guts to come forward, don't Queen of Swords them right out the get-go. Hear them out. Hear what they have to say. And you'll know. Listen to your intuition if they're there for the right reasons. Because as it's shown right here, this is divinely guided. So what is the potential outcome here, Spirit? What is the potential outcome? The Knight of Cups with the 3 of Wands. Something flipped over that way. 2 of Pentacles. So you're going to feel kind of wishy-washy about this. Ace of Wands. I think they're going to do it. But here we have the 3 of Swords again. But it is with the 3 of Wands. For some of you, I don't think you're going to care. But 3-3 is a good combo. Why is the 3 of Swords here with the 3 of Wands? For others of you, I think they're just going to say, hey, you know. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. My air kicked on and I didn't have my door shut to my office. What was I saying? Good grief. For some of you, I think that they're going to be vulnerable and tell you how bad they were hurting. And that they chose wrong, they were stagnant. Because here's 2-2, 2-2, 3-3, 3-3, King of Cups. They've been holding back all this emotion for you. So that 3 of Swords is actually like okay to communicate your vulnerability, because they're going to do the same. It hurt them too when they hurt you. Doesn't excuse their behavior, but I think they're going to try to make it right. So here we have cleaning house, magical shapeshifter, unexpected visitors. Spirit, let's do these individually. Cleaning house. Why is that here for the Virgos? Why is cleaning house here? Okay, I got one. Think with your heart. Yeah, you might have chosen wrong as well. It's saying clean your house out. We'll get some clarifiers for that. Let's get a deck we haven't used yet. I don't think we've used this one. Okay, Spirit, think with your heart and cleaning house. It sounds like things need to kind of be cleaned up on your end as well. Got several cards flipping. We've got the Strength, the Five of Cups, the Sun, and the Moon. Somebody else got the Sun and the Moon. So it's kind of like, you know, deep down, you know, there's a lot of regret there. There's a lot of holding on to the past. And it's basically saying you've got to have the strength, like, to face your fears and to do what's right for you. And Virgos in particular have a hard time with that. There's several signs that do, because Virgos, you know, are servers. They like to make other people happy, and they don't focus on your own happiness. And sometimes might sacrifice your own happiness for others. And what it's saying here is don't do that. Think with your heart. It's time. If you have to let somebody go, that means that you're not their person either, and they'll be able to go find who is, you know. So you're doing them just a justice, basically, even though they're going to hurt, maybe. Why is the Moon and the Sun here for Virgo? Yeah. There's going to be a solid offer. And think with your heart then. Let's go over here to Magical Shapeshifter, please, Spirit. Oh, I don't know what that one was. See if anything else wants to come out. And that is scary, Virgo, because you don't know. You know, it's like what's comfortable versus what your heart tells you. Because I think you're pretty solid over here with the King of Pentacles. You know, I think you're pretty happy. Somebody else got this too. Golly, man. Closure or acceptance. Pressing issue is at hand. It's dependent upon free will. Lack of faith or hope, and misinterpreting the signs. So, wow. All right. We're going to have to do a couple of these individually here on my deck. What signs are they misinterpreting? A love offer. So who you're supposed to love? What do they need to accept or have closure on? Taking a leap of faith. Like maybe accept the fact. I'm hearing like accept the fact that you took a leap of faith. Not even necessarily in this relationship, but in your life. Why is the Fool here? That didn't work out quite like you'd expected. Yeah, there's going to be communication. Somebody took a leap of faith. And it's like this information is going to come in and offer you a new perspective on it. And for some of you, you need to accept and find closure on the fact that someone didn't take a leap of faith on you. They just kind of stayed stagnant. There was no communication. I'm going to get a couple more, see if for that particular group. And they know, you know this. You know this with the High Priestess and the Three of Swords. Like you need to, too much time has passed, they're not going to come back. What's the pressing issue? And I don't think for that group of people, I don't know that you want them back. The Six of Cups. So somebody from your past, a soulmate. They're in a lot of pain. They're at the end of the pain. So they've been through it. So why is it pressing, Spirit? Having a lot of anxiety, being up at night, terrified to contact you because they're worried about what you're going to say, probably because of the way they cut you out. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see all these. Well, is time running out for that, Spirit, or what's going on there? Yeah, you've been in hermit mode and just stalemate. This is a stalemate situation. Spirit's saying that it's pressing. They're not saying why. There's the High Priestess with the heartbreak again. Seriously, guys. What does that mean? So she knows. Is that the secret to healing your broken heart? so that you can move forward. Can we get any additional information with the High Priestess and the Three of Swords, please? There's the 3 again. Oh my goodness, 3 and 3, 3 and 3. Those 2 came out. Somebody didn't choose you, and you turned your back to the situation, and but you've been waiting for them to come back, and they don't know what to say. I think you're going to have also some more choices, and that's also why it's a pressing issue. Let's see, Spirit, why is it a pressing issue here? Because there's a time is running out card in here. It's a heavy burden, and somebody's ignoring the big issues. So they might send you a tower if there's a big issue here, because it's at a stalemate, stubbornness, afraid of change. So they're saying it's like basically a boiling pot of water. It's about to overflow. Fighting the current, go with the flow again. And Siren, someone's not, they're not paying attention to the red flags. It says possible red flags, but it also says be aware. So I think it means like note the red flags, think of them logically, and go with the flow. Go with the flow, because you know something up here is not right. Let's also get one up here for closure or acceptance. What do they need to close and accept on? So that's the angel. So that can deal with like your spirit guides, spirituality. It can also be, in this case, divine intervention. Everything happens for a reason. I think you don't understand the reason why you weren't chosen. And I think that that messes with you the most. Like the lack of not knowing what really happened, all the misinterpreting the signs. I think you still get signs and syncs about this person. I think that's what it's saying. It's just like, accept it is what it is. I might not know the answer. And as soon as you do that, you're going to know all the answers, see? Quite rapidly. And that cycle is going to close out for you. Wow. Okay. That's pretty crazy. So what's dependent upon free will? Letting something go that needs to die. And starting a new beginning. So that's dependent upon that. And I think you're losing hope. But it could be that you could get everything you want if you just do that. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is it. That's the, all the love, all the support, and there's the King of Pentacles again. Yeah, it's dependent upon free will, which one you choose, because he was over here too, as well. All right, let's see what this unexpected visitors brings, because that might change the dynamic up a bit. Unexpected visitors, please, Spirit. Whoa. Someone hasn't been owning their truth, which we've already established. Spirituality, so this is a spiritual connection on some level. Financial matters are playing a part. So someone might have built a foundation, solid foundation with someone else. Those things are a little harder to get out of. FYI, just know, no action required. There's closure again. There's lack of closure, unresolved emotions, and a need to balance. So I still feel, which we will clarify, but I still feel that, like, basically as soon as you go with the flow and accept and get that closure for yourself, it's going to, and balance your emotions, everything, this person's going to show back up. Financial matters, I think that is because they're involved in a situation with someone, and it's going to cost them money to get out of. And time, and, headache, and I don't think they want to hurt this person either. I don't get any bad vibes from this at all. So for financial matters, yeah, we do have, there's a lot of conflict about finances because they are tied to someone else. They chose someone else. And so that's going to make their world kind of shift if they were to take a leap of faith towards their happiness. They know they need to do it, though. And as soon as you shift yours, that could also be your energy, too, with your King of Pentacles. So what is this not owning your truth? Because I feel like when they come forward, it's the same message as earlier. Be vulnerable and speak your truth. Somebody needs to apologize. I think that's actually for them, with the unexpected visitors. But something's got to die first. Something's got to be let go of. What needs to be let go of, Spirit? Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. That's a lot of fast-moving energy to go with the Death. Try to get one more. It's kind of confusing. Well, the in and out. No, actually it's not, now that I think about it. I feel really dumb. So here's what needs to go. Like, stop ignoring the blessings. That's probably more on the other side. But you too also need to think with your heart and about what you really want. The in and out energy's got to stop. The speaking harsh words or half-truths. You know how you say something because you don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want them to know how much you care. You don't want to give them too much power. That kind of stuff needs to stop. And then, you know, the online stuff. They can see, you know, when you spy online and you see things, you think the reality of the situation could be very different. People paint a very different picture of themselves online. And then there comes the Ace of Cups. Everything's got to be balanced. That energy has got to be balanced. It's very powerful. Lack of closure, even though I think Phil, we kind of know that one. Somebody walked away. And so you've got to accept, you know, you might not have meant anything to them, but these cards right here are saying you did. That doesn't mean it's dependent on free will. It doesn't mean either of you are going to make that effort, but you did mean something to them. You just are going to have to make your own closure. Because, see, they withheld all of their emotion for you, but that's a lot of love in that King of Cups. Can we get some of these cards to tie this all together, Spirit? What's the advice or the overall message for this particular spread? Life purpose. Did you get that on your last reading? I think that was in your September love reading. So this is part of your life purpose. Closure. So you'll have to make your own closure and passion. Think about what really brings you passion and how to put that in your life without it, you know, being this person. And they're going to just magically appear. And you might need to work on that passion with the King of Pentacles because he's solid, he's stable, he's loving, but he's not the King of Wands or the King of Cups, you know. Definitely a little more mushy than a sword, but find that passion again within yourself, and they're going to just show up like no tomorrow. Once that energy's balanced. I think that might be all they have to say. Anything else for the Virgo? Nope. On the bottom of the deck's reconciliation again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. A couple more. Do we want to do any of this? What do they... Let's just do, just for giggles here, this closure thing. Or no, let's do passion. They're saying do passion. Why is passion here? Your happiness. Something in your current situation is not making you happy. You know that there's something that makes you feel more passionate and more loving and happier. I'm telling you, 9-9 is going to be big. What about their life purpose, Spirit? Yes, this was your job to get your own closure. Oh my goodness. Okay, definitely. And possibly, even if you were done wrong, be the one to go forward first and apologize, because you have, you know, the Queen of Swords. She doesn't take any crap. She gets her own closure. With the Page of Cups. But see, here's the Devil. So I think you felt tied to not... How do they want me to word this? This energy of being in the Queen of Swords is not an easy energy for you, because you're more Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cupsy. You're more loving and not as direct. You don't like to hurt people's feelings. You don't like conflict. And so this is one of your lessons, is you've got to stand up for yourself. And you've got to put your own needs first over somebody else's. And you're very terrified to do that, but that's your lesson, to get back to this Six of Cups soulmate. Your purpose. It's like one big, ginormous love story with yourself and someone else. Yeah, and just releasing control of the outcome, but also standing in your power and working through it, working hard to, you know, waiting for your ships to come in. Instead of doing that, you're getting your own closure. Yeah, why is the Three of Wands there? I think it also is there to teach you a little bit of patience And that's how you get your justice. Wow, Virgo, this is exciting. I really like this reading. So if this resonated, please leave me a comment down below and like and subscribe. And I will be back soon for another reading. Thank you so much.